weighing in Fights and Films.
Hi, welcome to Weighing In Fights and Films. I am Brett the Threat, and I am joined here with two special guests, John the Vocalizer Lipow and Milda the Writer Harris. And we all just saw the new Wonder Woman movie, directed by Patty Jenkins, starring Gal Gadot, that sounds French to me, and Chris Pine. What's the movie about? Let's start with John here. What's the movie about?
Well, this is the origin story of Wonder Woman, introducing her to the DC comic universe of motion pictures, and it's basically telling where she comes from, where her parents are, who they are, or what they are, and you learn how she becomes involved in mankind.
The movie starts out in an island. They explain a little bit about the gods, and then we find out there's a secret island that no one can see because it's all magical. And then, of course, World War I happens, and Chris Pine crashes in on the island, and she leaves the island to go join the war, and adventure ensues. As an origin story, what did you think of it, Milda?
I liked it. I actually liked it quite a bit. I don't remember the TV show well enough, and I didn't read the comic books, so I actually thought it was a good origin story. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I agree. I watched Wonder Woman when I was younger. I don't remember too much if it was Linda Carter back in the way back when, but yeah, this was a great. I thought the pacing of it was wonderful. How they set up the origin. She's a child, and she's an adolescent, and then into an adult. And I thought they really did a great job introducing the characters and her parents and her aunt. And it was really, I thought it was a nice percentage of the movie spent on the origin, beginning of it.
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned that it was going to be a really long period of time, like on the island, but it was perfect. I was pretty happy.
Yeah, I was concerned about that too. Like, how long is the training montage going to be?
Right.
But luckily, it was right in the beginning. It wasn't too long. It was just the perfect amount of pace. I liked it. It was just the perfect amount.
Especially since we heard it was over 2 hours. We were like, oh.
Yeah, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah. And don't bother to wait for something at the end of the credits because there is nothing at the end of the credits.
Nothing.
One thing that's refreshing about this movie is girl power. A strong female lead, superhero lead. Finally, we get one.
Yeah.
And Brett kept poking me in case I didn't notice.
I kept poking. It's like, yay, girl power!
In case I didn't notice that was going on.
What did you think of the pairing up of Chris Pine and Wonder Woman? What do you think of those two guys together?
I thought it was a great pairing. I'm a fan of his acting, and he's kind of the captain of Star Trek now, so he kind of has that leadership quality. Like, getting teamed up with her, I thought it was great because they're both kind of leaders in their own right. They're trying to understand each other and where they both are at in their position with how they feel about things, and you get to realize that neither of them are always right at any given moment, but they are fighting for what they believe in, and that's the kind of key to this movie.
And there is kind of a little bit of a love story going on in there as well, and I thought that was handled pretty tastefully too. It wasn't just like straight up, okay, this is the love interest.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And admittedly, she's like, do you represent most of mankind? He's like, oh, I'm above average.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. He's not.
They hinted at a lot of cool stuff. Now,
Yeah.
you're the love expert here because you write romance novels. How did you feel that it blossomed?
I thought their romance was pretty good when they kind of get together. I was like, that was all right. But the actual relationship between them, I thought was very good. I
liked that relationship between them because he was trying to learn about her world at the same time she was trying to learn about his world.
Wonder Dog.
Wonder Dog.
And Licorice makes an appearance.
The gods have brought us a dog. And make it disappear instantly.
Licorice did not see Wonder Woman.
The action in this movie.
I thought the action was great. The scenes were wonderful. They kind of had a little bit of Matrix kind of slow motion into the scene.
There was bullet time.
A little bullet time. I really appreciate it. It was well used. They're not overdone. I didn't see an overabundance of CGI obvious enhancements. I know they used it, but it was nicely integrated with the organic effects. And I really was a big fan of it. I loved how she was kind of discovering her powers. And the human counterparts were also discovering her powers. But no one was like, whoa, and they weren't freaking out about it. Like, oh, she's or the worldly, let's kill her now. It was like, all right, they just kind of appreciated her help, and she was. I think it was a nice melding of everything like that. Really well done.
And that was actually, I feel like, unique because usually it's like, wow.
I liked it a lot. I think there was a bit too much slow-mo in it. Even after the battle is done, they still have to slow-mo her looking around the battlefield.
I think that's like, this is the first Wonder Woman movie. Don't forget it. I believe the movie was good enough that I say good for you. Showcase it a little bit.
How did we weigh in on this movie? Let's start with Milda.
I would give it 4 punches. I'd give it 5, but I sort of consider 5 as the best movie ever?
I'm toying between 4 and 4.5, but I would probably say 4.25, which would be exactly 4 and 4.5's median. But yeah, but no, I liked it a lot. I really liked the story. I thought that everything blended well between the action, the storyline, the relationship that they both had. You know, I mean, they had to do some kind of love interest thing a little bit, but I didn't think they forced it too much.
No.
I thought it was well done. For 2 hours and 20 minutes, it flew by in a nice clip. I didn't find myself like going like this, and it was nice. So yeah, and the effects, story, acting, directing, it was well done. I'm very pleased.
You said it all. I couldn't agree more with both of your opinions. I give it 4 punches as well. I think it's a great movie. I think everyone's going to have a lot of fun. I think it's going to be the big summer hit.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely a popcorn movie. Take your kids to it. You can totally do that.
And it's nice. The heroine, obviously female, and the director, also kind of
that's right.
a heroine in her own right, making such a wonderful movie.
Well, that's how we win on Wonder Woman.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, yes.
And if you support the MMA career of Jenny Rose right there by clicking on the links below there.
Yeah, you watch our show.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.